Okay, so we are now coming to do Warrior 3. Warrior 3 is a balance. So I'm going to move my mat very slightly so I can actually use this cupboard in order to help me with my balancing. And that's because my balance isn't brilliant at the moment, and because of the peripheral neuropathy I've got in my feet and my hands, I get quite a bit of pain. So I'm going to do the easy version of this, and I'm going to demonstrate the more dynamic version, but you'll see that I'll have to use my hand on something to help me balance. So quite often we come into Warrior 3 from one of the warriors, and you can come in it from a Warrior 1 pose. So you might have been in Warrior 1 pose and you might have then come into the Warrior 3. So I'm going to do it from the standing point, because from the standing point, I'm going to swap feet so you can see what I'm doing with the back foot. It's quite nice. If you're finding it difficult to start to take your weight, you might just literally want to take it there. You're not even lifting up the foot. You might prefer to keep the hands onto the hips and just get a sense of what it's like to take the weight onto that front foot. That might be it. You might even need to hold onto the wall. So remember, Warrior 3 is going to be a pose where you're going to have to really begin to find that balance. So you can come into it from the floor. More core weight used to do that. So I'm going to come into it from a standing position. So I'm going to start to straighten into the front leg as I lift up that back leg. Now I can extend the arms out ready. So I've made this beautiful long line, and I can slowly begin to fold forward. So I can come into it in this way. I'm just going to put my hand on the wall to help me. Now try not to lift the left hip up. Keep that hip in line with the right one. Now I'm going to use the wall to help me here. I'm going to start to lean forwards. So I'm starting to really have to engage into my core. Go slightly sideways so you can see what I'm doing. This back leg is becoming in line with the hip. Oh, I can use the wall. I can use the cupboard there. Yes, that is cheating, but that is so I can demonstrate what's going on. And only when you're ready would you extend the arms out, so you'd be making this beautiful long line. That is making me sweat. And yes, I'm using the wall to help me there. My right leg is shaking, so I'm going to soften it back up and take it into an easier version. And then when I'm ready, that's because I've got a lot of pain today in my feet. So easing out that right foot. So you see, I used the wall then, came back into an easier version because my body today is saying to me, no. So you've got to listen to your body. Now let's see, coming into left foot. So again, I'm going to start to take the weight. Maybe that's as far as you want to go today. Maybe you can take the balance, lifting up that back leg. Maybe you feel as if you can, keeping this right hip in line with the left. Maybe you can begin to take that a bit deeper. Begin to straighten into that leg. Again, I'm going to hold on to the wall here till I've got that foot at the back, pushing the heel away. Keeping a length right the way through towards the top of the head. You can extend the arms out to the side if that feels okay. See, my balance not brilliant, so I'm using the wall. Keeping my heart open, my core is engaged, right hip is in line with the left. And only if you feel as if you can take that a bit further, you extend into the arms. Recreating that beautiful long line. And slowly bend back into that knee. Uncurl and carefully ease out into the hips. Now, what I really didn't want to do today was to do the perfect Warrior 3 for you, which on a good day I probably am getting to the point where I can do that again. See, I'm to ease out the ankles as well. So Warrior 3 is a really strong pose. And there was a time when I could come into that effortlessly. So you saw me using the cupboard, I was using the wall. And if you feel as if it's just too much for you, the amount of effort it takes you to get the body in that beautiful horizontal line, parallel to the floor and the arms extended, core engaging, back leg, pushing the heel away, reaching forwards with that arms at the front. That takes a lot of strength. If you're not ready for it, like I clearly am not ready for it, you can still do the pose, just back off and do it easier. Use a prop, use the wall, use something that's going to help you. Don't try and come into it from the floor, come into it from a standing position, so it makes it much easier. So when you're doing warrior 3, remember it's a strong one, so take it just what the body needs. Okay.